Hey guys, and welcome to the video. So today I'm going to talk about fat burners. So I'm actually going to pick a fat burner from the internet. I'm going to go through all the ingredients and I'm going to talk about their effectiveness and if they actually work. So let's get into the video. So what I've done, I basically just typed in fat burner into Google and I picked the first one, and the product's called Somatox T5 Max Strength Fat Burner, and I've got the details here on my laptop. So it says it's premium grade, 100% natural, high strength formula that attacks and burns fat. It rapidly increases your energy levels, making your body work harder. It stimulates the thyroid. It has no artificial ingredients. It helps you achieve natural and healthy weight loss, and just some other stuff about where it's manufactured and the quality assurance as well. And now to the ingredients. So this Somatox Fat Burner has in 3 capsules, which is the daily serving, 750 milligrams of bitter orange peel. It has 300 milligrams of caffeine. It has 150 milligrams of Acetyl L Carnitine. It has 33 milligrams of Guarana, and it has 75 milligrams of green tea extract. So that's all the main active fat burning ingredients. There are a few other things, but those are things that are just used in manufacturing a tablet, a capsule. So they're not really important, so I'm not going to mention those. So just before I get into reviewing these individual ingredients, I'd just like to discuss the word fat burner, because there's a big misconception here. Just because you're using fat, just because you're burning fat, doesn't mean that you're losing fat. You could be eating more than your body needs and burning fat, but you won't be losing weight because you're still eating more than your body needs. To lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That means consuming fewer calories than your body needs. So rather than being called a fat burner, which I know is done for marketing, these products are really just energy increases. So they help increase the amount of energy you're burning. So hopefully you'll put into a calorie deficit. So basically then consuming fewer calories than your body needs. So it doesn't matter about fat burning. It doesn't matter what fuel source your body is using in a day. It could be fat, it could be the glycogen, the carbs in your muscles. It doesn't matter. What matters is overall consuming fewer calories than your body needs to lose weight. And I also want to say really importantly that supplements aren't regulated. So these companies that are selling fat burners, they don't have to prove that they work to sell them. So you're buying a product that the company is telling you that it works and it's based on something, but they don't have to prove that it's true or not. So bear that in mind as well when you're buying fat burning supplements. Right, so onto the ingredients. So ingredients in any food or supplement are always listed in concentration order. And the highest concentration in this fat burner is of something called bitter orange peel. So bitter orange peel contains a chemical called synephrine. And synephrine has had a bit of research done on it, and it's shown to increase metabolism. In the research that I found, there was a study done on 2 groups of people. One group was given nothing and one group was given 50 milligrams of synephrine, the chemical found in bitter orange peel. The group that was given synephrine, this 50 milligrams, over a 75-minute period, their metabolism increased by 65 calories. So that's the research that's done on bitter orange peel. So take this as you will. If you take bitter orange peel, which has synephrine in it, you could possibly have an increased calorie burn of 65 calories over 75 minutes. So there's no evidence of an increased calorie output after that, or whether you have to keep taking the tablets or whatever. So we only know in that small period of time you can possibly burn an extra 65 calories. So is bitter orange peel good? Does it work? We don't really know. We've got that research that's just over an hour. We can say that you can probably burn 65 extra calories if you take it in that short period of time. We don't know in the long term, over a day, over a week, over a month. So let's just say this one's a neutral. Right, so the next ingredient is caffeine. So caffeine is something that most of us are familiar with. It's the second most traded commodity in the world after oil, and also most of us have it in our daily coffee as well. So caffeine is a stimulant. It works on the brain and increases mental awareness. It also increases sense of disposition and energy. There's also an effect of euphoria it has on the body, and some research also says that it increases strength. Obviously, as we're talking about fat burners as well, there's some evidence that shows that it helps in weight loss. So the main way that we think that caffeine can help with weight loss is through thermogenesis. So that's basically heat output of the body, and the more heat you output, the more calories you burn. So there was some research done in obese women. They were given 4 milligrams per kilogram of body weight of caffeine, and 30 minutes after this their metabolic rate was measured and they were burning 14 calories more than before taking the caffeine. There was also some research showing that this can increase up to around 32 calories per hour as well. So taking caffeine has a possibility, in these subjects anyway, of increasing metabolic rate from between 14 and 32 calories extra. The main problem with caffeine though is that the research is showing results in the short term. So just like the bitter orange peel, we don't know what the results would be over a longer period of time. We do know though that you can become, or you will become, desensitized to the effects of caffeine. So taking it over a longer period of time, you won't get the same benefit. And I'd just like to read a quick quote here. It says, "Many of caffeine's benefits, including fat burning, strength benefits, and euphoria, are subject to tolerance and may not occur in people used to caffeine, no matter how large the dose is." So again, that backs that up. And also the conclusion of the study that I mentioned before, it says that caffeine has the mechanisms to increase metabolic rate and fat loss, but this is a mechanism that one can become desensitized to. Best usage for caffeine is as a stimulant for weight loss and should be combined in conjunction with a calorie deficit. So you need to be consuming fewer calories than your body needs, which is what I always say. And also finally on caffeine, as it increases sense of disposition and energy, you move around more. So in your daily life and your gym workout, there's a possibility that you might burn more energy doing those things because of caffeine, and that might help you lose weight as well. So caffeine in a fat burner, is it good? Does it work? I'm going to err on the side of yes. It's got the metabolism increases and the possible increase through exercise as well. But like I said, there's the desensitization which will happen. If you drink coffee, it's going to have less benefits for you anyway because you already might be desensitized to it. And like the research said, in conjunction with the calorie deficit, which is what I always say. So yes. So the next ingredient is acetyl L Carnitine. So this is something that's already naturally produced in the body, and it helps transport fatty acids to your cells to basically produce energy. And I think the idea with this one is just the more fat you can get into your cells just increases the possibility of burning more as well. But like I said before, just because you're using fat does not mean you're losing fat. So this is irrelevant really. And the studies back this up. The study that I found showed that there was no effect on weight loss by taking the L-carnitine supplement. And from what I saw as well, the form that the L-carnitine, as in acetyl L Carnitine, was in the fat burner, the research shows that that form is more likely to increase cognitive enhancement rather than weight loss. So it becomes relevant because of that. And also the amount they used in the studies was a lot more than is included in this product. So again, it reduces any possible effects. So acetyl L Carnitine, does it work in fat burners? Is it any good? No. So as I said, the research doesn't back it up at all, and the amount used in this product is a lot lower than the research anyway. Any fat loss attributed to taking it would probably be because of the enhanced ability to produce energy, just the ability to get more fat into the cells, so you could be more energetic possibly, but there's nothing really showing that, so yeah, definitely a no. Right, so the next ingredient is called Guarana, otherwise known as Paullinia cupana, and this is made from a berry in the Brazilian Amazon, and it's a stimulant basically. But does it work for weight loss? So there are some studies saying that Guarana can help with weight loss. However, it attributes it to the caffeine content because as a stimulant, it contains caffeine. There's a particular study that I found that was in rats, and it says that the results show an effect of Guarana. However, it was abolished by decaffeination of the Guarana So it was saying basically it was the caffeine content that was causing any effect. In this particular fat burner as well, the dose is so low that the caffeine content that would be active is not really enough anyway. So Guarana, is it any good? Does it work in fat burners? It's a no really. Even though it contains caffeine, it's not enough. So if you want the effects of caffeine, just take caffeine really. So finally, green tea extract. This is a really popular one in fat burners. So green tea extract is basically what it says, an extract from tea leaves. So there's been quite a few studies on green tea extract. However, the results again show quite a lot of effects attributed to its caffeine content. So there was a study here, it says that the results were similar throughout all the groups, except for the people that had a moderate or higher intake of caffeine. So people lost weight, were able to lose a bit of weight if they didn't have caffeine in their diet. The people that did, they didn't have the same effect. So that again is basically saying that the results, the effects are attributed to caffeine. There was another study as well that took two groups of people. One had nothing and the other had 1,350 milligrams of green tea extract per day. Remember, in this product there's 75, and over the 12-week period these people lost 2.4 pounds of fat. Now that seems okay. However, when you look at the group that had nothing, they lost over 4 pounds. So that doesn't really add up, does it? People taking the supplement lost less than the people that didn't. So that doesn't really give any evidence for it either. And like I said, in this fat burner there's 75 milligrams of green tea extracts, whereas in the study they use 1,350 milligrams, which apparently is equivalent to 15 cups of green tea. So those people that drink green tea hoping for its fat burning benefits, they're not really going to get any, and especially after this study showed that the people in the placebo group, so the people that didn't take anything, lost more weight than the people that actually did. So yeah. So does green tea extract work in fat burners? Is it good? It's a no again. And any research that does have any positive effects is pointing to the caffeine again. So if you did want to take something, take a normal caffeine supplement. They're a lot cheaper and the research behind them is a lot stronger as well. So as a summary, most ingredients in fat burners don't work. The bitter orange peel might have something behind it and the caffeine is quite strong. However, anything else is just a waste of time really. And I'd just like to finalise as well that these companies, they love using natural ingredients on their product list, like bitter orange peel rather than Synephrine. And it works so well for marketing because people assume that just because something is natural, then it's good for you and it works. However, that's not always the case. So something like cyanide is natural and that's definitely not good for you. So don't fall into the trap of seeing ingredients that are natural and thinking that they will work because of that. So I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. Like, share and comment as always, and I'll see you in the next one.